Hi guys, Friday 6 April, just gone, 12 o'clock lunchtime, and the sun, as you can see, is shining brightly. Still a bit windy. These are cuttings from last year that I'd taken of bushes that was, I think it's that one, I don't know if you can see it, right slam bang in the middle next to my Willy Wonka tree. Well, that's what I call it. They will eventually go the opposite, where those bushes are there, they will go at the opposite next to the neighbours. It'll take a wee bit of time to come up. And what I was also going to say, the green thing at the back, the green leaved one at the back, and it's actually shooting from the bottom. I think, I'll have to look back in a previous video, but I think that is one of the cuttings that I got from Antonio and Janet last summer, and I think it's a strawberry tree. Now I got about 4 or 5 cuttings last year from them, and we have the fig, we have an Italian fig, and we have your French fig. Well, I think I showed you this a couple of weeks ago. There's buds just starting, and a wee bit of greenery starting to come on that fig there. That's a sunflower at the back. These are sunflowers that I'd sown straight into the ground. I think there's another 2 in there. Let me see. There is another 2 in there. And these are for Dean Has Lost the Plots Sunflower Challenge. I think there's actually 3 in there. There's one up the back there somewhere as well. So there's one in there, that's a scabia. It's called Perfecta alba. And I bought that as a wee plug plant last week, so that's been in the greenhouse. Asa's starting to put on its leaves, which is fantastic. Now look at these, these were closed yesterday. Sorry about the shadow guys. I'm not complaining about the sun. These tulips, let me see, is that better? Look at those beautiful tulips. And they were tightly closed this morning. Let's see if that wee one there. Another one round the back of that. They're actually opening up to catch the sun. Absolutely gorgeous those ones are. I'm really liking them. And this is Fritillary rubra. That was the tubers of the corms were sown for Josh. Josh's name's actually washed off for that one, but it's still on this plant pot. Here, have we got a date? I don't think we've got a date on any of them. I did actually empty this tub out last week, as I said, to check for vine weevil. There was no sign of vine weevil at all. But what I did was empty out both, and I've rearranged them so that they've got the same amount of bulbs in each one. That one's a wee bit taller than that one. Oh, hiya Hannibal. Hannibal. Hiya boy. Hiya mommy's boy. Getting the sunshine? Are you getting the sunshine? They've just had a rock. So they're coming up lovely, and that one there's just starting to pop through. Strawberries, that is in the big round container that I showed you a while back. Topped that up with compost last week as well. And they're coming on Fandabidosi. And we've got a couple of what is supposed to be giant pansy plants round the side. I've moved my bamboo, and it was right in the corner to get it watered and a feed. I pulled that bucket out a wee bit. This is one of 2 chairs that had the Hessian top on. And I ripped the top off it, sanded it down not that long ago, and I was going to repad it. Hubby doesn't like them. I think they're absolutely lovely, and if it was repadded it would be really nice in the house. But he's ready for chucking the other one, so I thought I would bring it outside, and I've got a plant pot in it. So I'll possibly put Clarice's French garden, or Clarice's French gardening on the wider bits of the chair. There's a bulb in there, and I think that's a calendula at the back, Don't know which variety, because I've got quite a few different varieties this year of calendula. I've never grown them before. But the rest along the top is purple and white lobelia seeds. So hopefully they will cascade over the top come the summer, and I think that will look pretty smart actually. This is one of our other figs that's in here. We've got a couple of buds on them. We're starting to come at the end. Some more flowers in there. And here is a tub of carrot. Excuse me a minute. My other tub is of Nantes too. That's the trays that you seen me sowing the other day. That's another tray of all sorts of niceties in there. I'll have to check my book, but that's a bigger tray with bigger cells. Yellow courgettes are coming up, great guns. Let me see if I just open these bags up. Right, we have 4 bags of potatoes in here. We have 3 of Charlotte, and as you can see at the front, 31st of March they were put in. This one up the back, I've already topped it up again because it was the sprouts were coming through yesterday. Yes, yesterday, and they're sprouting through again, and that is Cherie. So what I'm actually going to do, as soon as these wee ones poke their heads out, I'm going to actually fill the whole bag, every one of these bags right to the top. There's potato fertiliser and blood fish and bone in all of those bags, and that's what I'm going to do. This is some brassicas cabbages, spring cabbage that I sown, oh I don't know, 5 days, 10 days ago, and I have potted them on already. This is cabbage, and they were sown about 10 days ago, but they took a wee bit longer to come up, but that's fine. I've absolutely no idea, guys, where I'm going to put it in. Right, these ones here is the ones that you've seen. Sorry about moving too fast. Are the ones that you've seen for Nick's sunflower challenge, and we should be seeing wee signs of life within the next couple of days for them, because they're very, very quick in coming up. This here, these are what I would call heart-shaped tomatoes, and I have potted them on a couple of days ago, and as you can see, they're growing away nicely. They're shot bought, and when you slice the tomato open, it looks like wee heart shapes. Right, what we got in here, we've got 3 gherkins, 2 in one pot, 1 in another. That's my overwintered chilies, guys. I said there was no labels. There was no labels in them, but I think at least one is a hot pepper, and the other, I think there's 3 or 4. But I'm hoping we'll get some hot one there anyway, because my seed germination of my chilies were not too good this year at all, although I've sown some again. This is some lavender that's up the back there. I bought a plant a couple of weeks ago, although I've got plenty of lavender in the garden, I want more. And because I saved the seeds and I put them into wee bags, plus sown seeds myself from them. So that was one plant that I bought, I think it was about a week or 10 days ago, and I've split the plant and I got 3 small ones out of it, plus the original plant. And here we have our grape. Don't know if that's in focus or not, guys. I can't really get in here due to the potato bags. But that is looking fine, coming on great. But these are starting to come into lovely colour. And a couple of bulbs in there as well. Right, this is another bag, and this is another bag of Charlotte. This tub down here is the ones that I showed you the other day. The one in the middle is a spaghetti squash, and the rest, as you can see, within a couple of days, guys, look, that's sunflowers. And those ones are from the bird seed. So they'll be for Dean's lost the plot as well. They'll all be going in, and we'll see which one comes up best. How many comes up well? else have we got in here? I've actually got some ginger, and I'm going to see if I can manage to get that shooting or rooting. Or fennel. Some of those large bought tomatoes, large shop bought tomatoes. Some are looking a wee bit peely-wally, as I said the other day, but they're putting height on. So we'll see. If we don't get it, we don't get it, because at the end of the day, it's free. And those here, guys, are the last of my chilli plants that I have overwintered. And they're coming on great guns as well. These were overwintered ones, and I'm also very pleased with the shop bought seeds, or the shop bought tomato seeds, because they've came on better than my normal seeds. Right, that's a lavender plant that I took the other 3 cuttings from. As you can see, that's still quite a big plant. That's been potted on. We have got dahlias in tubs absolutely everywhere. Oh, let's see, can I manage to in here? That's the leeks that I potted on the other day, and they're getting a wee bit of height to them now. Over there, I'm hoping and praying, because that's the second sowing and the last of my seeds of my San Marzano. There's 2 in there looking not too bad, and there was about 6 sown in there. And I've got 1 in a pot in the house, which looks not too bad. That's a wee tiny I-Cold Pop shop bought cherry tomatoes, and those 3 look as if they're healthy enough. I've got 1 in the back, big banana pepper, but I don't think that's going to come to anything. Days ago I have sown some brassicas, and to the left of the screen is your green calabrese, and to the right of the screen is the purple sprouting. And I think the purple sprouting came all the way from Canada, from Laura. So they're looking great. What we got living in here? What we got growing on in here? Let me see if I can zoom in the corner of this greenhouse. Look at that. We have got a little moth, I think, by the looks of it. And it looks very much like it is starting to open up. I've got some dahlias putting on a little bit of greenery, a bit slow this year. But I'll keep my fingers crossed. And per normal, 99.9% of the time they all come back. So we shall see. We shall see. Massive, ginormous plant pot tub. I decided to sow these carrots, guys, in the exact same way that homegrown veg grows his, in a grid. And it took me an absolute age, as you can imagine, because there was only 1 seed put in every square on. Now, the heavy rain that we have been having, because I've put it up here on the table out the way from Hannibal, because he likes having his wee nose in everything that's new. But the heavy rain has definitely not scattered them too much, I don't think. What do you think? What do you think, guys? There's a wee bit of space in there. Maybe a wee clump there. But I was expecting with the rain that we did have for it to be, see, it all washed and away at the one end. But I'm pretty pleased with that. And the variety is golden nuggets, is the long yellow ones, and actually they were sown straight into there on the 10th. The 10th of March. But I'm pretty pleased with that all in. I'm not even going to thin them out. No, I'm not going to thin them out. I'm just going to leave them to see how they work. Because the guy at Homegrown Veg, I can't even remember his name, so apologies. Him and Molly. He always gets an absolutely fantastic. So I've tried it like his, and we'll see how we got on with that, guys.